Pokemon at all times because he could have finished that set out versus Ned with Charizard. Seth had like 120 damage, and Ned had like 30 damage on him, and he was Charizard. And then he got like 30% damage on him, punish-wise, for going into Squirtle just to get to Ivysaur. He could have been punished for that, and he could have just stayed Charizard the whole time.
Speaking of giant monsters that breathe fire.
Oh, did he go Bowser?
He went Bowser.
Let's go. Okay, that is definitely not Bowser. That is
the villager that people would expect. And I talked to Panda before the set, and he said pretty much that if he loses game 1 with Bowser, he's going to switch back to villager. But he believes he can do it, and you know what? If he thinks he can, I believe him. But it's kind of hard to switch to a character like this ice cold, because Bowser is such a different playstyle than villager. So we'll see what he can do. Bowser as a character in the sword matchup is a pretty good counter pick when you have a character that can't handle swords. Like Villager's really bad against Chrom and Roy and Lucina. The swords are just not great as a matchup for him. Bowser does not do poorly against these characters. It's harder to kill them at a reasonable amount of time as he runs up and down these on the ledge. What a madman.
You know what? I agree that I don't think that Villager does extremely well against swords, but there's been a lot of times just in Chicago in general where Villager has given Earl a run for his money, and even at Smash and Splash when he went against Goblin, Panda went Villager and he won. I don't know if
he hates the matchup though.
Oh, does he hate it?
He hates it, and you have to understand that just because Panda has been kind of making the matchup work, that doesn't make it better. That just kind of speaks to how well Panda was playing that day, or how good of a player he is, that he can do that. And you can see with this Bowser, this literal ice-cold Bowser with virtually no warm-up, if any. And he's going even, and as he takes 40 and change % with that neutral B, you have options against swords that just Villager doesn't have. You can approach the opponent. You can take some hits that won't just kill you instantly.
I don't know if I ever have been angrier than the one time I went against Bowser in bracket and I just got toaster oven to 40% for just landing next to this character. Yeah. Getting hit with that flame breath is just so aggravating.
Yeah, and you can't really shield it either. You kind of have to just get out of there. And while this matchup is not as bad as maybe it looks in some of the cases where Chrom will, neutral B you off stage, again, this is Panda off the bench, the secondary character.
He's dead?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's dead. Yep. That's the problem with this matchup. And that's the problem with pretty much any heavyweight matchup for Chrom, is that he can just force you to SD. But Panda was looking really nice there for a good chunk of that first stock and some of the second stock, because Bowser doesn't need to do a whole lot to win the matchup. Although Panda just picked Battlefield, so there's about a 99% chance he's going Villager.
Oh, he absolutely is.
He tried it. Oh, he's sticking it out.
Whoa. You see, I didn't even go off the Battlefield read. I went off the Panda face read, where he made that sort of face where he was like,
yeah. No, all right, so stage choices for Bowser in the sword matchup. Battlefield is the volatile one because of exactly that. The side B, that grab off the top platform, can kill just about any character at like 85 to 90 or higher. As he gets the shield break.
Well, he's not dead, but...
Nah, he's dead.
No, he's not. Yeah,
no, he's deleted.
You play Bowser.
Yeah,
I forgot.
If you break a shield past 20, pretty much the cast is gone. And Panda with the YOLO down B, he's schmoving, I should say. It's not even the movement, it's just the option coverage with just about everything he's doing. He's been getting the side Bs, and the run-up on platform down Bs have been insane. Now, he did that once game 1, and he took a stock for it game 2, but he will also die early because Chrom hits hard.
Now, I will say this. Panda, we already mentioned it, got off to a really fast start, first game, and then slowly Earl started to come back, and this could be exactly that. Even though Panda gets off to a hot start with Bowser, it's all about how far you can carry your character through the entire game. The beginning of the match is just that. It's the beginning of the match. And Panda hasn't proven to me that he can stay with Bowser the entire game yet.
I think Earl's getting a feel for the things Panda likes to go for, because there's different kinds of Bowser players. Some of them will just kind of creep up and they'll do a lot of short hop fairs, or they'll fish for nairs in the combos. Some of them really like to just catch you with flamethrower, and some of them like to do a lot of the special moves like this, the up B out of shield, or just Panda just been kind of raw doing up B in general.
Yeah, he's gone. I have to assume he meant to also press the forward button there, but he just did not.
The one thing about these catches with the side B, it's cool that he's getting the damage, but you want to do regular grab at low percents, because then you can up throw fair and it'll do 33 to 36%, as opposed to the side B will do 20. So you just get more of a lead, and that's really what it is with Bowser, and that's how you know the difference between somebody who's playing it as a secondary for a character that he hates and somebody who mains the character, is they're going to know the little ways to get the maximum percentage for your few interactions. Now, Panda's neutral is so good, generally speaking, and he's a competent enough player to where he won't need always as many interactions as the average player, but this is top 8 with the hard read up smash.
Yeah, that was nice. That up smash basically covers the whole platform to begin with. There wasn't a whole lot of room for error on that read right there, but he was able to get it right at the end of the platform and the down B.
Ooh, what?
Wow.
The hard hit of that killed. So that move has actually been super nerfed from previous games. Usually with Bowser, you know, you hit him with a down B and they die. But the side B, the Koopa Claw, pretty much is just stronger than down B in most situations, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Like this frame, whatever, 5 or 6 command grab can kill as early as or earlier than the down B 35 frame sit on you bomb, the Bowser bomb.
From the heaviest character in the whole game.
From the heavens. All right, so Panda, he made it work. So we're 1-1.
He went back to Battlefield, which I was going to mention earlier anyway, that Chrom probably also appreciates Battlefield almost as much as Bowser does. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, this is why the matchup is volatile. These characters like the same stages. I believe, personally, that Bowser does really well on Stadium in the matchup because Chrom has to kill you from the sides and you'll just live longer than normally you'd think. It's not a huge difference, and if you like the top platform enough, then by all means go Battlefield, and Panda's used to it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
What? Okay, Battlefield. Earl just made a face like, huh.
Yeah, I made the same
died.
face. You just can't see mine. Well, I guess you can't see his either. But I mean, that was...
Oh, he did the suicide. I was not expecting that. I think Earl was holding left because he didn't want to go off the top platform again.
I've never seen Bowser's crouch movement.
It's so funny. Leon, the Bowser from Tri-State, the really good one, he does that all the time. Most of his movement is in crouch state. It's so cool.
That's almost as good as DDD just pressing down taunt. I like that.
Oh, where he lays down because he's holding down? Yeah. Oh, he landed on the platform. That was the exact right thing to do if he didn't land on the platform, was the jump up and landing flamethrower, so that if any of the pieces of the flamethrower tick you, you get sucked into it as the Bowser lands. It's really filthy. It does so much damage. And now Earl's actually just, again, in a very volatile situation where a Bowser getting like one decent combo, that'll kill just as much as the Chrom hitting you with the forward smash.
Yeah, and he's not too far away from being able to hit one chain grab onto that top platform and Earl dying.
Yeah, he has a couple options here. That won't quite get there. He could do a falling there. That combo's in a back air if you get the right hitboxes of it, but he may not know how to do that as consistently. So his game plan here might just be hard reads.
He just barely got that platform, but he's not going to quite take it yet.
No, up tilt won't take it either. He's got no rage, that's the problem. A lot of Bowser's moves scale with rage. That, on the other hand, at 133, will end the game, and Panda takes a 2-1 lead with Bowser.
I think I gravely underestimated this kid's Bowser.
Now, what you underestimated was this kid's general ability, because the things he's doing with Bowser are not optimal. Not by any stretch of the imagination, but it doesn't matter because he's winning enough interactions to take stocks. So despite the small things that might win or lose you a game, when you get things like the suicide on the 0% Chrom or the just hard read shield break into forward smash kill you on 37%, you don't need to win as many interactions. You don't need to be so precise. You just needed to throw something at your opponent that was so far out of left field. Name me 2 less alike characters than Villager and Bowser, both in looks and in play style of character.
Ganondorf and me Gunner.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's about it.
All right, that now he's looking like Bowser. Run up on the rollaway into immediate Koopa Claw, get your 20-something% and walk away. That is a real consistent piece of Bowser's arsenal.
That's fair, because they're really, I mean, aside from you and Sea Salt and Pooch at the very, very beginning of Ultimate, there weren't a whole lot of people representing Bowser.
We also have Jig, who's been playing really well at the in the northwest suburbs.
Yeah,
We have a couple
Jig.
of Bowsers running around Chicago.
Totally
Also,
forgot about
Jimmy
Jig.
has a secondary Bowser. Jimbo
I've seen it.
Slice.
Yeah, I've seen it before. He used it against Super Dan a lot at the beginning of Ultimate.
Yeah, he was convinced that Bowser and Mario was like this even matchup. The yeet back throw is going to kill. I am not convinced. I'm pretty sure Mario bodies Bowser, but hey.
It kind of seems like it.
I've played a lot of that matchup, but it is not fun. Bowser's going to live from a forward smash at 150 that Chrom threw out. One of the reasons that this matchup is helpful for somebody who really hates the swords. Granted, Earl got the second read, and you can't live forever. But just the fact that that happened. You got forward smash by Chrom at 150 and you lived, he's not used to that.
And just think about the adjustments Panda had to make after game one. After Earl took it pretty confidently, he went to Battlefield, has been winning ever since, but you know what? Earl's been sticking with Battlefield. I mean, I get it. It's a good stage for Chrom, but do you even think about changing stages, maybe?
I would think about changing Yoshi's story if Panda didn't ban it. Because it's a lot of the same interactions, but Chrom will kill off the top earlier, which is better for him the way the games have been going.
Yeah.
Oh, nice down smash. The scary thing is that if you get side beat, you can die about 15%.
He's gonna lose his shield, dude!
He did it again!
You're about to get drop kicked by a dinosaur, man.
And now Earl is on his tournament stock as a result of the second shield break of the set on a down B. Earl unable to parry both attempts. However, he does still have a lead, and Panda's looking a little lost in neutral other than that raw down B.
Yeah, I would say momentum-wise, Earl's actually taken this game so far, and he definitely still might. I mean, after that shield break, though, anything can happen. This match is still pretty much even if you're Bowser.
Yeah, Panda's going for a lot of very unsafe options. Like right there, he needed to just land with like a fair or something. Yeah, he gets the
He could die. Dude, Earl could have died there so easily.
Oh, the shield didn't break this time. He almost got him again. I don't think Chrom would have died, though, because he would have been at 7%.
I think maybe if you push him to the edge of the platform, he's not dead yet.
He didn't go for get-up attack. I'm actually surprised he didn't.
Nah, not this time.
See, Panda's just been going for these hard, like, dare and down B reads. Like, he's a madman.
Oh, yeah, he's done it 3
options.
times, and it's worked 3 times. So.
It hasn't worked every time he's pushed down B. He's gotten super punished for a lot of those just... Down A and down B, both for Bowser, are 2 of the least safe moves in the game.
Yeah. Has he been hard punished for down B at any point? I mean, I know...
He just lost
the
game.
That one, yes.
He went for it early on. Game 1, I believe, and he took a little bit of damage. Look at Panda smiling, though. He's like, I'm doing this. We're Bowser boys.
He's going to pop off if he wins.
Oh, yeah, and we're staying Battlefield. All right, we'll go to Game 3. Panda's got to start... There it is. Fade back fair is a huge piece of Bowser's kit, especially against the swords, that he needs to utilize if they miss-space any, like, flailing aerial.
Yeah, but Panda has kind of been playing optimal Bowser for the first 10 seconds of every match, and then he starts doing whatever he wants.
Yeah, then he just starts pushing dare and down B, and forgetting, like, hey, I have a regular grab that isn't side B.
To his credit, it's worked like 60% of the time.
This looks like just if they buffed Smash 4 Bowser but never changed his kit. That's what he's playing. I guess the back throw.
That's
he accidentally B-reversed the fire breath. I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
That's a very just real input thing with the character for some reason. Good up air. That's another move that's forgotten when the opponent is above you a lot of the time. A lot of Bowser players will just wait for the opponent to land and try to punish the landing. But you can't just get up there with the skull. Oh, good forward tilt.
He saved his jump. Let's go.
Panda wasn't sure what to do there. Forward tilt or down-angled forward tilt is a 2-frame. Good get-up attack. All right, and that will take the stock.
All right.
Earl, meanwhile, has been looking pretty consistent with Chrom throughout the set. Whenever he'll get his down tilts or his jabs, he's been converting them. He's gotten a couple of solid edge guards, and he knows that he can just play consistent swordy game, and Bowser will eventually die to a side B. Up throw. I went for the up air.
Yeah, that initial dash attack was pretty unsafe.
I'm going to throw you over there and follow up with the feet. Wait, why was that going up?
He angled it up. He started low, and then he said, hey, Chrom is upwards, so he angled it upwards.
Why can that go up?
I don't know.
All right, meanwhile, Earl has had stage control the majority of the game, but it just has not been converting itself. Oh, there's the conversion that he needed. Another B reverse that was accidental for Panda. Gets the nair.
Oh my god, dude.
That's the hard landing read. A lot of Bowsers will do that. You can do that on ledge, too. Like, you can be holding shield on ledge, and as you see them make a move, run away forward smash where they're getting up. And there's, like, a little window where they're just going to get killed. Get up attack. No, he's just going to normal get up. He gets the good fair.
Oh, Chase, I thought he was going to tomahawk grab him, but it turns out Panda was the one to grab him in return.
All right, that'll be a lot of damage. And he gets the down smash that powers through. Once again, we're going to have Earl on tournament stock against Panda's secondary Bowser.
Yeah, for some reason or another, at the very start of this game, Earl could not...
Oh, no, you forgot you have to mash B.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake to make this late in the set, too.
Yeah, he is getting the nair damage, though. 43% from 2 nairs. Okay, Bowser.
Can you imagine? I'm so ready for this to end with a down B,
He's panicking. There's no way this ends with that. It'll end with him going for a down B.
Drop down fair. Now, I was going to say earlier, it sort of looked like Panda was having a lot of Earl was having a lot of trouble getting through Panda's shield at the beginning of the game, and now Panda's having trouble trying to land a hit on Earl after a couple of those nairs.
The rogue dash attack, huge. Oh, he went for the back air. That might have ended the game.
Oh, he didn't do anything.
Down air has not hit Earl a single time this set, I don't believe.
That move, I don't know if I've ever seen that move hit anyone.
Yes, you have.
Have I?
Yeah. We'll talk about that later, though. As Earl gets the jab back air, and that is going to do it. Panda puts his head down, but he knows that was just character inexperience.
Yeah.
Honestly, he should put the Bowser in the lab for a little bit, and just it was literally just the small things throughout that entire set. The getting grabs early and not maximizing percents, the B reverse accidental things that happen with the flamethrower, going for too many down airs. Honestly, that move is fine in certain situations. You've seen me hit that plenty of times.
The down air?
Yeah, but you use that because it pushes you up a little bit and then back down. You can't just land with it. It does have like similar like Yoshi's safety stars with down B, where there's a hitbox, like a earthquake hitbox.
Yeah, you're right.
But
I've been hit by that a lot.
Yeah, but a lot of like top end players are just going to be like, all right, you landed, forward smash you. And they'll space it appropriately. Panda had a good run, though, with the Bowser, but Earl he stayed consistent with the Chrom. He stuck to the game plan. He utilized Battlefield across the entire set in his favor more than in Bowser's favor, other than the couple of rogue down Bs that we saw, which, while hype, didn't quite take the set.
Yeah, I mean, for being inexperienced with the character, Panda did an amazing job. I mean, game 1, Earl sort of made it look as if he was going to take this one to the bank really quickly if Panda
with that up B that we just saw for sure.
Yeah. A little further on, though, this is when Panda really started to feel himself a little more.
Yeah, that down B killing really actually surprised me, but it was because Earl was up in the air. And Panda was able to finish off the second game pretty well. He was at a full stock to give, so I don't blame him for staying Bowser. He said, like, if it works, I'm gonna stick with it. And there was that big punish, though, with the down B, where he just went for it one too many times.
Yeah. And this is where things got really close. Game 5, of course. It ended a little